YouTube? This is Godly Life 316 coming to you with another video. Um, this is a part 2 to the Gospel Shouted Music Basics. In this video, I'm going to show you more of what you can do in a praise break. When as you can tell in my previous videos, my praise breaks, what you can do, little stuff you can do, stuff like you know. Runs, whatnot. And really his main thing, few chords, and a little kind of little movement you can do. So I'm only gonna be able to show it to you in F sharp. So sorry for y'all, but in C sharp and A flat and all them good other keys, but I can only show it to you in F sharp. So in F sharp, for all you in F sharp, this video is for you. First, I guess I'll start with a little movement. So when if you have a bass player, and you're doing the runs with the, as I showed you in the previous video, with the bass runs with the excuse me. If you got a bass player and you want your left hand to be kind of busy, keep your left hand busy instead of going. You lift left hand. So it's a little kind of like a movement or whatever you want to call it. With your left hand, you're doing so. Keep your left hand busy. So in F sharp, you have a E flat and a, and then you move up a half step with each finger, and you go to the E and the B flat. So it's just a little movement. So like, let's say I'm a bass player and I don't have anything. They're playing the bass line, and I want to play something with my left hand. So I can play a chord with my right hand, or that's how I do it. But you can do that, or you can just hit the ones and the 5 and 6 and just run for that. And you just go that, and you use that little movement, and you keep your left hand busy. Now, for me, usually I might do something like this. And I'll show you those chords. They're really easy chords, not like big fat chords, you know. But I just do that, and that's something to keep your left hand busy. Plus, it'll kind of sound pretty hot with the bass going and the energy, you know, whatever you got going. It'll really sound hot. So you got something you can do with your left hand there. If you're not doing that, if you're on the bass, if you playing the bass line with your hand, left hand, then you can still, if you can do it, if you can do it. If you can't, you know, then don't worry about trying to do it. But if you can, do the bass line with your left, and then maybe do like a chord, maybe one of the chords that I'm going to show you today, with the little with your right hand. So you could do something like that's something you could consider doing if you have to play bass line. If you have to play bass line on the keyboard. But that's something you could do while being busy. Now for chording your right, um, as you saw that I just did, really, I really don't use really big fat chords when I'm doing the praise break. I just try to keep it really simple. I might do a run every now and then, and really I just base off the blues scale or whatever you want to do. Just do a crazy run or whatever. I just base it off the blues scale, um, and it might just have it. And so the chords really is really simple. They're not big fat chords, like I said, so you don't have to get your fingers all trying to figure out trying to do a chord in the middle of a praise break, trying to get your fingers all But it's really simple chords, not hard at all, you know. So let's say you really want the praise break and the bass line is going, and you do this. So I think I showed you some chords in the last one, but I just wanted to show y'all this one in case I didn't. Like when you're doing that, you can just let me show you. I mean, really, there are a lot of chords you can just incorporate into it, make it sound nice, mix into it. But I'm just showing you some that I may use. I don't really use that many big chords when I'm doing a praise break. But the ones that I really work with is that one, and this chord. Excuse me. Is this chord right here? It's E, A flat, B, and E flat. And I just mess around with that. So I might be like that's just going from this chord. This is another chord I will show you too, but this is just going from this minor F sharp chord. F sharp minor, which is F sharp, A, and C sharp. And that's really, if you just do that, even if you just did that, it would sound pretty hot, you know. I just like to go down to that chord sometimes and just mess around with that, mess around with those two chords, just do some runs here and there. But that's really what I do. I don't and besides the other stuff I do, but that's really like when the bass line is going with it. That's basically what I do. I guess that's really like the basics, because when you start getting into the big chords stuff, I'm still learning, so, but I'm just teaching some stuff that I use. So if you want to be really simple with it, not too hard, not too difficult, you can just stay on the minor chord if you want, and just mess around with that, and just maybe do some runs. So you can just do. That chord I told you in the first video, you use that too. That little run too. I guess I can show you that too. All you do is go down from the E to the E flat to the C sharp to the B to the A. So that's a little one you can use if you wanted to fill in some stuff. But yeah, that's really about it. Yeah, that's really simple, really easy. Shouldn't be that hard. Um, and I say if you want to be simple with it, you can just stay on the minor chord, or you can go to that chord I showed you, or you can go to the chord I showed you in the last video. Bounce between the three chords. You can bounce between this and this, or you can between that and that, or you can, or whatever you want to do. Just bounce between those three chords, and you should be good. I mean, it'll sound hot. It really will. If you run some runs from the blues scale or whatever, or whatever, it'll sound really hot, really really tight, clean, nice phrase break. So, um, also before I go, I wanted to show you some really quick preacher chords that I use, and it's really easy, not that hard. And when I use my runs, I just use I just use blue scale. So all my runs are incorporated into the blue scale. And the chord I just showed you in the phrase break is one of them. You just use the one on your left, F sharp and C sharp, and the chord I showed you was the E, A flat, B, and E flat. And one thing that I do when if I have it set to organ, like you run up on the organ or whatever you're on the keyboard on, run up with your hand and hit this little it's kind of like a riff or whatever you want to call it. Just hold E, B, C, and C sharp together. So you just run up like to get people kind of hyped about his preaching or whatever. But you know, I'll probably finish a run with all that good stuff. Kind of get people excited. Maybe start to a praise break. But that's something you can do. But the actual chords wise, that chord I showed you, and then this chord, which is B flat, F, and A flat, and a C sharp, F sharp, G sharp, and C sharp on your right hand. And then you go to this next chord, which is nice hot chord, which is a B and an F sharp on your left hand, and a E flat, F sharp, A, and C sharp on your right hand. This chord I showed you in the last video I showed you. And that chord, and you just have a C and G on your left hand. And I'll show it to you again. In your right hand, you have a C, E flat, and an F sharp. Then you're going to take it up higher to C sharp and take it up to the C sharp and G sharp, and to the right hand is a F, A, C sharp. You end it off with that little run I showed you. You go there and just mess around with those 4, 5 chords. Your dad. You got that little little filler thing I just did. When you go to that B and F sharp, you can do that, and then the chord, then to the B and G, C and G, and then you got you just got your runs off the blues scale, and that's really about it for preacher chords.